Hey everyone! First off, I want to congratulate our team and all of you because we're kicking off a new chapter of our YouTube journey. Our new channel will be in English and we'll also dub it in my native language, and it's going to talk about and show what's currently available on our island in Thailand, on Phangan, when it comes to real estate and land. We'll look at investment opportunities and reveal hidden mechanisms that people don't know about. I'll personally open the door for you and, so to speak, pull back the curtain to show you what kinds of problems exist in this business, how you can make mistakes and how to avoid them, how to save yourself time and effort and money on making less than optimal decisions. In short, I want to show you without filters, honestly, truthfully and sincerely, how to best conduct yourself in this market, how to avoid mistakes, how to choose the right property at a good price, or build a home or select a plot for resale. In a nutshell, what are the opportunities and strategies here for moving forward, and how can you do it correctly and optimally? So let's get started. Our channel is called Bureau. It will talk about real estate, land, and investment opportunities on Koh Phangan in Thailand and all across Southeast Asia. Friends, today marks the beginning of summer, and it's a scorching 40 degrees outside. I'm very hot, as always, and here we go. Right now, we're at a location in the very center of the island, in an area called Ban Nai Swan. This villa is one of 5 available for sale and rent right in the center, close to any of the districts, and honestly, it's literally 5 to 7 minutes by motorbike from the pier to this villa. That's why I think this is probably the main diamond right now. And it's precisely these diamonds that I want to show you on our channel. What do we mean by diamond in our terms? It's a gem in the sense of value for money. Normally, a villa like this might cost around 30 million baht or about $1 million. Let me show you an unbelievably high-quality villa with smart home features. 4 bedrooms, 4 bathrooms, a pool, a huge terrace, a private plot, and it's freehold, meaning it's yours forever and can be passed down. And this villa will only set you back $400,000, well below market value. Why? Because the guys building the big complex above are ready to let go of the last few villas at a great price. I want to show them to you. You'll honestly be amazed at what's out there, what these Europeans, with their experience from construction in Switzerland and Germany, have achieved in this project. Basically, I invite you to watch, check out, and weigh in on the construction quality, the layout, and compare the price and value in the comments below. So let's begin. Bogdan and I are already filming. The tour, as always, kicks off in the utility room. It's really sensible to have a laundry room right outside the house. Forgot something? Just toss it here, keep your shoes on, pop inside, grab your sneakers, put them on, and off you go. The villa is equipped with a smart home system, so it opens and closes with a fingerprint. It doesn't respond to my fingerprint because I'm not yet the owner of this kind of house, but I'd love to be. Let's go inside. The architecture starts with a patio, a sort of space where you can lay out your stuff, arrange shoes, jackets, bags, and so on. The first room we come to is the office. I really like the idea of having a separate office because people of this status who can afford to live in such a place, rent it or buy it, they must definitely be business-minded. The next bedroom is the master bedroom. They figured they'd probably prefer an open closet, so they decided to go with that. I really love the window and lighting solutions. The lighting here is very cleverly and beautifully organized. There's this red aesthetic backlight that I really dig. A huge bed, of course, a TV set, a bit of art, and a small air conditioner in each room. And these smart doors with soft closers, double German-made glass. The guys themselves are German speakers, so they really get quality and have already built a lot of places. Next, we have a passage to the second bedroom. This isn't the master bedroom. It's a little smaller, a bit more modest, but still quite an aesthetic space. So right through the balcony, we enter the third bedroom. Here it's outfitted with 2 separate beds, which is quite amusing. I don't know why the guys went with this setup, but I get the reasoning. So there's a little bit of art here too. Ceiling fans, beautifully concealed electrical work, and ambient lighting. The interior floor-to-ceiling windows are also designed in a way that lets you see the outdoor nature. There are 2 types of lighting and a separate shower. Everything looks absolutely stunning, high-end, luxurious like they say. Sometimes my friends write to me, "Hey, can you help me choose a great spot for a birthday where 9 of us can sit at a table?" In a place like this, you can comfortably sit 10 or 9 people, have lunch, and feel at ease because the lighting is amazing and there's a large round table that can accommodate a big group. The island is actually made of a solid piece of stone and the stove is built into it. Of course, all necessary amenities have been thoughtfully included, like dishwashers. All essential dining items, such as glasses, knives, the small hardware, a large refrigerator, a water cooler, and a coffee machine, are highly valued because people truly appreciate the details. If you want your property to stand out from the rest so you can rent it out or sell your villa for a great price, you really need to focus on the details. These guys definitely know a thing or two about details. Here, you've got a super high ceiling that goes from the first floor to the second, some amazing lighting, a huge sofa, and direct pool access. You can just carefully plop into the pool like this. I think this is a brilliant solution and we've used it in our projects too. The next bathroom, which is already the 4th, also has those bright red wide tiles that are known to be pricier and more challenging to ship and install. I really loved how they hid the curtain tracks so the rails aren't visible. Overall, everything leaves me with a sense of novelty, luxury, aesthetics, convenience, and optimization. Finally, I want to show you what we have out there on the balcony. Sure, it's raining today, but that's no reason for Bogdan and me not to shoot this mini review for you, because I've wanted to do it for a really long time, and we're definitely going to do it today. Just check out how aesthetic and cool this veranda is. I really love it. There's a huge space for yoga and just walking around here. You could walk around here completely naked because there are trees all around. It's a whole huge space for private time leading straight to the pool. Right now, not all the landscaping is done, so for example, we can see a transformer and a water tap or a water tank. It's right here before our eyes. And it doesn't look very aesthetic, but soon they'll finish all the landscaping and everything will be separate, isolated, aesthetic, expensive, beautiful, and look nice. I really like this plot of land. I really like this property. I personally chose it as the prime spot for our very first pilot video. I really hope you liked our little tour, our overview. My main goal isn't to sell this property or help rent it out, but first and foremost to show you what actually exists on our island, that this island is packed with amazing hidden opportunities and is still growing rapidly, experiencing a construction boom. So you can always find ready-made properties here, create or design something of your own, and not only make a profit, but also find happiness being on the island on your own slice of paradise. Or you could make others happy by handing over ownership of that awesome property you built and designed. So please write, comment, consult. I'll be more than happy to offer free feedback or forward your request to one of our partners. Because if you're thinking about something, detail your dreams, sketch them on a piece of paper, write a letter to someone who resonates with you. If, for example, our content resonates with you, write to us. Don't hesitate, wait, or procrastinate, because the sooner you detail your dream, the closer it becomes to reality.
So guys, I really promised you to give some valuable information you need to know, not only showing up the beautiful house for sales or for renting out, but also give you some information about how does it work in Kopangan, the rental business, the construction business, and we have a good representative who is called Manu. This is our friend, and he is one of the co-founders of the Akasha project. We are sitting now on the sofa inside of one of the villas they have already constructed, and I love the result of their work. Hello, Manu.
Hello, thanks for having me.
Thank you for coming because you didn't prepare. I understand it. So I have a couple of questions to you.
Sure.
Is this villa effective? If we speak about the renting out, what people think when they come here and renting out, and how much does it cost?
So we are extremely surprised and really pleased with the results. Not only ourselves, but what we really notice, everyone that comes around, being Asian, Thai, European, American, anywhere, is about the quality and the architecture and the style of the house. It's hard to believe sometimes that we are in Phangan because you have amazing villas, but this sort of modern European style is still not very frequent in the island. So it's we are really, really happy with the results. When it comes to the function of the villa, we are also really happy. We are, of course, we know we are now a low season. Right now, we are marketing the house around 6,000 bahts per night,
Which is about 200 US dollars. Am I right?
yeah, exactly per night.
But this is extremely cheap, no?
It is cheap because right now what we want is to reach good reviews and getting, for the algorithm on Airbnb for everyone to increase the price. What is worth saying or explaining is about the return on investment, because right now you can get a house like this, 3.5 bedrooms with private pool, for around 350,000 euro, but you are getting in rent in low season around 4,000-5,000 euro. High season, we expect that can really double.
Because sometimes you can rent it daily, sometimes
Yeah.
you can rent it weekly.
Exactly.
And the price is comparatively huge gap, right?
For sure.
What's the difference between 1 week weekly rent, 1 month's rent, and daily rent, if we speak about the summary of the amount you can get?
So if we have customers like they want to go for a month or long term, let's say 2-3 months, we can definitely reach 140,000-150,000 bahts,
Which is about 4,000 US
for
dollars.
$5,000. But when you compare that to the investment that you have made, you have your money back in 4 or 5 years. In Europe, I can tell you the example of Amsterdam, that I was living there before moving here. The apartment that I was about to buy, it was 700,000 euro. And the maximum rent that I will get out of it, it was 1,500, 2,000 euro per month. If you make the investment here, you are investing half of the money, but you are getting almost 3-4 times the return. So I think it's really a no-brainer. If you have some money or you are thinking about making an investment, definitely Copenhagen is a lot more profitable than Europe in general.
But many people know that there are some issues related to government checking and the control of the administration of the island. Do you personally meet some troubles last 2 months with the government? And if you had some troubles, what kind of troubles did you face?
So luckily enough, we had no issues. This, as everything in life, and doesn't need to be Thailand, can be Spain, can be Europe. Whenever you do an investment, you need to do your due diligence, and then you need to work with illegality. So what Thai people they don't like, or they seem a bit frightened now about, is about foreigners to own the land, because it can seem countries like Switzerland, they also don't allow foreigners to buy land in Switzerland. You can buy an apartment, you can buy a villa, but you cannot own as a foreigner a piece of land in Switzerland. So here in Thailand is very much the same. You could have both options. You can own the land, but then you need a Thai partner, and that can get you more troubles because the government now are targeting nominees, companies. But if you go for a leasehold, same as many other countries like Indonesia, even Amsterdam, in the center of Amsterdam, you cannot own a house in the canal. You cannot own the land in the canal. You can own the house for 30 years. Here is the same. You rent, you lease the land for 30 years. The house is yours for those 30 years that can be extended. And the moment you sign the leasehold, you put it in the land office, and the Thai government or no person can go and take the house for you. So it's totally safe, it's within legality, and it's very profitable.
Thank you for a good explanation, because guys, if I would explain something like this for you, you will think that I have a lobby to persuade you in something, but it's not, because I have my two pieces of land. One land is freehold and one land is leasehold, and I can see the difference. When you leasehold the land, it's more expensive if you calculate summarizing 30 years, right? 3-4 times more expensive. Many people don't really understand that until they sign the contract and see the table on the paper, right? And if you have a freehold land, yes, you have an issues with the government, but you need to have a good Thai partner. Let me say a couple of words about my situation, because I found a person like this for 3 years, and we kicked and exchanged 3 different Thai people to understand that yes, now we have a good Thai partner, we pay him salary, we have a documentary exchange, we have pictures together, and he works for us. In this situation, you can hold the freehold land. If you don't want to fuck with all of these things, you can just leasehold the land. Yes, in the beginning it's cheaper. On the long run, it's more expensive, but it's more safe for people who don't want to figure out the system inside. Am I right?
That's totally right.
Yes, this is what I want you guys to know, because many people are under the propaganda machine of the Facebook, AI-generated stories which never exist. Right? That if they will at least have no news in the Facebook, it would be so good for the world, because now the whole world thinks that Thailand is not easy, Thailand is not safe, but I would like to show you the real picture, because we know our partners and I have my own experience and everything is okay. I had no issues, they had no issues. Some people are imprisoned, but only for one reason, because they didn't want to figure out how to organize the company structure. And if you need an information, a real truth, sincere information, you can write me down, you can write down to guys like Manu and his partner, and they will really explain you the whole story without the propaganda. So thank you for the good story. Again, thank you for showing us
so much.
Your beautiful house, because for my opinion, this is truly one of the best projects for this money. Because guys, again, 1 million euros is minimum price you would pay for such a villa in Phuket or Bali. Here you can pay triple less amount of money, not because the guys have a panic sale, but because the guys have upstairs a huge project which is really enormously massive, and I understand that they want some investment, so they are ready to sell 1 or 2 villas, even if they don't need it. So I hope you guys will get a good, successful story.
Thank
you
so
will
much.
succeed.
And again, let's don't forget, because maybe it can be 1 million in Phuket or Samui. But if you want something like this, in Spain, in Italy, in Germany, below 2 million euro in a nice location is very difficult to find.
So this is breathtaking opportunity for people who are ready to figure out the local system, and that's why them who take a bit of risk get the best prices, get the best income. But if you really don't want to live here, don't want to figure out how does it work inside Thailand, it's better not to take risk and just get a ready to move in good project with a beautiful architecture and amazing geometry like this in this house, and you will have lower risks and great income opportunities. Thank you guys for watching.
Thank you so much.
Boom.